After watching the video, The Struggle of the Original iPhone, The Untold Story, I personally learned a lot of valuable lessons, a lot of which came from the quotes, but not only that, just the whole concept of Steve Jobs and his team having to overcome a lot of obstacles to get to where they are today. That is very inspiring. So one of the first quotes that I had chosen from The Struggle of the Original iPhone, The Untold Story, is, "I decided to drop out and trust that it would all work out okay." This quote really stood out to me because I think that it takes a lot of courage to do something like that, especially in a society that is basically like you're praised for going to school. And if you're not going to school, then you're painted as a failure in life. And for him to take that leap and listen to his heart, that really speaks to me. I wish there were more people who were taught this as kids, like this concept of you don't have to go to school. You could do what you want and pursue your dreams and what you desire. So this quote taught me that I should trust in myself and I should follow my dreams and my aspirations. And if I do that and work hard enough at it, I will get the results that I want. The second quote from the video that personally just really stood out to me was when Steve Jobs said, "Your time on this earth is limited. Don't live someone else's life, live by your vision." I think that this quote in a way kind of intertwines with the first quote. This quote stood out to me because I think that we as a society put time limits on things, or what age you should be by the time you accomplish some certain goals. Some examples of these time limits are when you should go to college, when you should graduate college, when you should own your own house, when you should get married, when you should move out. And personally, I think that this mentality can be very damaging to the people that live in this society, because this mentality, we all feel this immense pressure, and I feel like social media just is an extra factor that plays into this immense pressure. I believe that this immense pressure leads us to make decisions that will have long-lasting effects on our mental health and on our self-esteem. Like Steve Jobs said, live by your own version. I think that it is very easy to get caught up in living by someone else's standards. For example, your parents, your friends, your teachers. But I think that it's a cycle that us as a society has to break out of in order to really progress and just be true to ourselves. Lastly, the third quote that really stood out to me that was mentioned in the video was, "Great things in business are never done by one person, they're done by a team." Personally, this quote really stood out to me because I feel like we live in such an individualistic society where we forget that we need each other to improve, to make things great, and to really just grow from each other. In the video, I saw that many people were contributing to the making of the iPhone, and it wasn't only Steve Jobs. Without other people's input, he may have never made what he created.